Fellow Americans and other friends and subscribers around the world. Wow, but split that coffee. Sitting down here, we had a little tucker last time, and I think mushroom hunting before that. How are you doing, Miss Kitty?
How are you?
It's been awfully hot today. Thought we better do a check-in and just let everybody know that we're just busy, man. Just crazy busy. We're really working on the permaculture and the Hugelkultur. However you say that. But that's the burying the wood and stuff. If you don't know nothing about it, man, look that up. It's amazing. And down here we already, I've been working. I should have showed the up in front of the cabin up there. I've done some garden beds and stuff, and having a couple issues with it. I don't think I got enough soil up there because of the bed of shell rock that we're sitting on. A couple other ones are doing good. We've got cucumbers, sunflowers, tomatoes, zucchini, peppers, mushroom plugs that our friend Chris sent us, rhubarb, tomatillos. No, tomatillos, lots of tomatillos. I love tomatillos. Miss Kitty makes a good freaking green sauce. I'll have to show you. But other than that, like I said, still working some side jobs to keep everything going. Kind of got the eBay thing kind of figured out since they changed it. I had to change been doing it a long time, and had to change how we're doing it. So that was quite an adjustment. We kind of got it back on track, and Etsy's doing pretty good, here and there, spotty. But just wanted to check in and have morning coffee and all that jazz. What else are we going to talk about? About time to start going and doing some fishing. The mushroom hunting, we haven't been up for a few days. We ended up haven't tallied the whole count, but well over 2,000 morels this year. However many pounds that adds up to. But now the weather's changed, man. Last week we were having 70s and rainy, man. It was just great. And now, yesterday was 94. Today is supposed to be 96 or 90, record high today. And for the next 10 days.
That's not good for the mushrooms.
Yeah, that's not good for the mushrooms. So they're shriveling up and going away. So, but we got to get up there and check, go a little higher. We might find a few. I don't know about my sunglasses in my coffee. But I guess I can show you. Want to here? Come out here and tell them what you're doing out here, Miss Kitty.
I'm doing what we're doing.
What we're doing.
Okay. So you can see a lot of the stumps like this here. These are trees that Kevin's cut down. And you can see how many of them there are. So this whole area was completely
30 to 40 and probably.
He could probably show you, but I don't know if you'd really be able to see this tree. There's a bunch of branches that were, in the afternoon, was just completely shading this area. And this is the area that we tried to permaculture last year with all that shade. And that shade held moisture, but without the sun you can't get a full crop. So he's been cutting them down so that we don't have as much shade. And chipping with the chipper. And getting some Hugelkultur with the deadfall that we already had here going. And like this area over here, we did just a short little wattle fence just so that we wouldn't step on our plants. But this is what the whole area will end up looking like. In here we got cucumbers, and these ones here are the existing stumps that we cut down. These are ones that we just drove into the ground. And we left them tall like this so that in the fall, or even next spring, we can just drape some clear plastic over it and use it for a little temporary greenhouse. That'll end up working real good, we think.
Then I got But we got, actually I'm running the water down here right now, and really with the, you can hear this in the background, they fired up the mill across
the other
way
side
from us, so you can hear it in the background. But, it's kind of cool, man, freaking community needs it. Yeah. But anyway, what was I going to say? Oh, this down here, at least 20 years that we know of, and probably, maybe ever, has this creek bottom, been maintained, taken care of, or anything.
Used for anything at all.
Man, when you dig this, the start of the Hugelkultur is already there. I mean, and man, we're pretty lucky to already have it.
You can see the terrain, you see with the rises, that's where the deadfall had fallen and it decayed, and so we're trying to keep as much of that as possible without trying to make everything level.
Right, but a lot of this stuff, when you start digging, like you can see it almost looks like a ditch through here, and it's actually where there was a deadfall. Excuse me. And when you start digging in there, you know, it's all mulching and, you know, rotten wood and stuff, which is what creates the moisture for the permaculture and all that, which is,
and the nutrients,
yeah,
and
fantastic.
Everything.
You know, so hopefully this year, you know, we'll do some more videos as we get along here. This whole thing, I'm gonna start working on this today, is getting the rest of this here cleared out, and then that's my creek that runs there, you know, and I got a neighbor probably. I don't know how far he is, but you can kind of see through the trees.
A little bit of color, yeah.
Yeah, so I'm going to actually take these, and I'm going to build me a tool shed and some old wattle fences and stuff, you know, to kind of keep those? This is all cottonwood.
And that's these stumps that you cut
down.
Yeah,
but these are all cottonwood, which the cottonwood is one of the top 3, you know, in my research and reading, is one of the top 3 to use for the Hugelkultur.
So you've taken these trees down, trimmed off the limbs, and we're going to use that for material.
Right, so then that's recycling and, you know, reuse, repurpose and all that, and that's what we're about, so. But we just wanted to do a check-in and
let you know we're still here.
Yeah, we're still here and just busy, and we'll try to get more videos out as we get going along here. Just
kind of boring watching us plant. So.
Yeah. All right, you all have a wonderful day.